Hello, how are you? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Crystal Lopez and I blog at crystalandcomp.com. And this lady over here, she's Kelly Miller. She blogs at threeboysandadog.com, 3 the number 3. And we've been helping bloggers for a long time on the internet. We've been helping bloggers since before Pinterest was around, okay? That's a long time. And today we're going to share some awesome new fun ideas with you that can help you grow your business.
Yeah, so many bloggers tell us that they have a long list of projects that they've started, but very few of those projects are actually finished. They have half-written blog posts, product ideas sitting in drafts, courses halfway built, memberships planned out, strategies they've meant to implement, but never fully completed.
And it can feel discouraging. It can feel overwhelming, but it starts to feel like you're constantly working and that you're not finishing, that you're never crossing the finish line, that you're not finishing something.
Yeah, so today we want to talk about the hidden reason that bloggers struggle to finish projects and what actually helps people follow through.
Yep. So let's start with the experience that most bloggers are going to recognize. Are you ready? You begin a project and you feel excited and you're motivated and it's this shiny new thing, right?
Yeah. Life interrupts. Oh, I don't know where we're at, actually. You outline the idea, you start work. Sorry, I was adding a note to our VA. You outline the idea, you start working on it. You can see the potential. You probably get excited.
But somewhere along the way, things start to slow down and you start to lose momentum.
Life interrupts. A new idea pops up. Another project suddenly feels more urgent. Somebody mentions something and you're like, oh, I should do that.
Yep. And before you realize it, the original project quietly slides to the bottom of your list. There are usually 3 reasons that this happens. And this is these are the 3 reasons that a project will stall. And we've seen it over and over again. Ready?
Number 1, interruption.
Yeah.
Number 2, we're building our businesses around real life. And number 3, there are kids. There are schedules. Oh, sorry, this is all still the first thing. Interruption, because we are building our businesses around real life, because there are kids, there are schedules, there are family schedules, people get sick, unexpected responsibilities pop up, our work hours get limited. Sorry.
The reason number 1, the first reason that a project stalls is because you can't read.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm new here.
So we have bullet points that we follow, guys, because if we didn't, we would be all over the place.
Yeah,
and it's
like we already are.
I'm just going to watch her fall right off this cliff. Yep. Whatever.
You're a great friend, Crystal.
I know. I didn't want to interrupt you because that would just add to the problem. All right. So the second reason is new ideas. And I'm guilty of this. Bloggers are creative people, which means new opportunities show up all the time. My husband says I'm like a guppy fish. And when I see something shiny and glittery, I'm right there. Like I want to know all about it and I want to see it. And it's true. And it's a distraction. Okay. It's an interruption. So.
And what happens, those new ideas, they can make current projects feel less exciting. It's more fun to dig into something new, right?
Yep. All right. So the third reason is actually something that people rarely talk about. And it's a big one. And this might feel like we're stepping on your toes, but what is it, Kelly?
Yeah, because it does. It kind of makes us feel less than, especially if we're type A. But it's true. And it's for everybody. We all have this problem. I'm very type A. I am Capricorn and I have this problem.
Okay.
The reason. Number 3, lack of accountability.
Yep.
When you're building a blog by yourself, there's no structure around finishing projects. There's no one checking in. There's no one to answer to. There's no one really asking about progress that really know what they're asking, right? Like your spouse might be like, how's that such and such going? And you can be like, great. And they have no idea. There's no deadline that really matters.
Yep. And when the structure is missing, it becomes very easy to keep starting new things without finishing the current ones.
Not because you lack discipline.
It's because the system around your work doesn't support the completion, right?
Yes.
So the real solution isn't simply trying to be more motivated. It's creating accountability structures that help the project move forward and keep going.
Yes. And that might look like setting clear weekly goals. It might look like sharing your project progress with someone or creating deadlines that give your work a clear finish line.
Yep. So when projects have structure around them, they're much more likely to get finished.
This is true. And when you start finishing projects consistently, number one, your business begins to build real momentum. But number two, you start wanting to finish more projects consistently.
Yep.
Because that's where that the dopamine, the endorphins come from, is from finishing the projects now, as opposed to creating new projects, right? It's actually one of the reasons that we created our entrepreneur operating system.
Yep. So many bloggers have told us that they didn't struggle with ideas. They struggle with finishing what they started. There's a song about that.
And the operating system helps create simple accountability structures so that your projects move from idea to completion.
Right. So if that sounds helpful, check below. We've left a link. Check it out. It's very affordable, by the way.
Very.
Very.
So here's a simple reset that you can try this week. First, this is why I get confused, because we have lines like this in our notes that I think are first, second, third. First, choose one project that's currently unfinished.
Okay.
Second, define the next clear step needed to move forward. What is the next action necessary to move this project forward? And third, give that step a specific time and place on your calendar.
Very good, Kelly. 1, 2, 3. You did it. All right. Here's what you need to remember. Finishing projects doesn't come from motivation. It comes from structure. See how all of this builds and builds and builds? If you've been feeling frustrated by all the unfinished projects that you have in your blogging business, I want you to know you're not alone. We've all dealt with this. It's a very common experience that bloggers feel, but entrepreneurs in general feel.
Yeah. But once you build a little structure and a little accountability into your work, finishing things becomes so much easier.
That's right. And finishing projects are what actually create progress and momentum in your business. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. If this video was helpful, just know that we have a ton more here that will help you grow, help you get unstuck. And we're here for the journey with you. Okay. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.